Well, we've all heard the term that the mind plays tricks on you. Did you know you can have thinking that actually contributes to stress? Joining us today to talk about is Dr. John G. Kuna from John G. Kuna and Associates. Dr. Kuna, thanks for being here today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Dave. It's
so
always
the
a pleasure.
term is called black and white thinking, and you say this is essentially thinking that kind of leads to some anguish. How does that work?
Yes, it does. For example, maybe years ago, somebody came into us and they said, my wife doesn't respect me. Okay, common complaint, but that's not all. It's black and white, and it's also all or nothing. To add to that, if she doesn't respect me, I'm going to divorce her. I cannot live with her. You can't ask me to stay with a woman who doesn't respect me. And so therefore, if she doesn't respect me, the marriage is over. Obviously black and white, obviously all or nothing. And it's the all or nothingness that also is part of that black and white, Dave. And that leads to stress in relationships and other factors like that.
So sometimes it's not going to be all or nothing, that while there may be one negative thing, there could be a lot of positive things. Do you think that focusing on those positive things kind of helps with the black and white thinking?
Well, in fact, the idea is to put black and white thinking over here as a style of thinking, and to pick, that's a good question, Dave, and to pick up what we call broadband thinking, which is another style of thinking. And I'll give you an example. Quite a while ago, we went to my Matamoros office with some of our associates. We carpool on a Friday or Saturday, and traffic was stopped 20 feet away from the office. Can't get in. Stopped dead. No traffic coming down the other side whatsoever. I looked. So I'm thinking to myself, do I cut across the yellow lines and go into the driveway, or do I wait? You know, there's no one, it's just this line is stopped. So I cut across the yellow lines, went into my driveway. We're at the building, the therapist could get out. And all of a sudden, this gentleman rolls down his window and he screams out the top of his lungs, "You stupid jerk!" And now my therapist looks at me and she says, "Did you hear what he called you?" Now I have a choice right then and there to think in black and white thinking. I must never be called a stupid jerk. If I am, then I'm a useless psychologist. But broadband thinking is sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Most of my life I'm not, but perhaps there are moments. And it's more broadband and flexible and relaxing. And the same is true for the gentleman with respect. And we did successfully help him learn that about his wife. Sometimes she'll respect you, sometimes she won't. Most of your life she probably will, but not always. That's what you have to deal with in life, and use that broadband thinking rather than the black and white rigid thinking.
And we often hear it is not always black and white, and this is yet another example. Well, you could talk to Dr. John G. Kuna if you need some extra help. His phone number is 570-961-3361, or you can catch him online at drjohngkuna.com. Dr. John Kuna from Dr. John G. Kuna and Associates, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me, Dave.